Seth Rollins recently threw some shade at CM Punk's UFC career, and I think you're going to want to listen to it because it's quite interesting. Now, look, when CM Punk returned to WWE, obviously the company went in that direction of having him feud with Seth Rollins at Survivor Series when he made his grand return. And WWE was planning on doing CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40 with the World Heavyweight title on the line. Now, unfortunately, though, CM Punk has torn his triceps, and simply, we ain't getting that match. Now we got to figure out what the heck WWE's going to be doing with Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins recently spoke with Mark Raimondi of ESPN for a new interview, in which he was asked whether or not he thinks there was anyone from UFC that could make the transition to WWE. And this is what he had to say. He said, no, they don't have the stamina for it. They don't fight every single weekend. This championship, meaning the World Heavyweight title, goes everywhere. It goes everywhere. It goes like blocks, especially the top stars over there. They are catered to in a certain way. That's great. That's their style. That's what works for them. I understand that. You fight maybe once or twice a year, you're crazy. You fight 3 times a year. To fight over 100 times a year, make all those towns, still be able to train, still be able to do media. It's an exhausting industry. I don't want to knock Ronda Rousey, because I love Ronda, and she did a lot for our industry, women in our industry, and the fight industry in general. But it was tough for Ronda. She tried her dangdest, and it was hard for her. I love for someone to come over and take a crack if you think you can hang, but it's hard. Then he was asked whether or not he would like to call out anyone from the UFC, which led to him thinking, well, how would I do in the UFC? This is what he had to say. I'll call them all out. I don't care. Try it out. I can't do what they do. I go in there and get knocked out and choked out in 2 seconds. I'd probably do better than CM Punk, but I would lose most likely. They can come in and do what we do either. They are under the same umbrella, but 2 totally different worlds. Now, of course, CM Punk, he fought twice in the UFC. He fought Mike Jackson, and he fought Mickey Gall. It was Mickey Gall and then Mike Jackson. Got absolutely owned in both fights. Had no business being in the octagon, but as he stated in the past, he did not deserve to be in the UFC, did not deserve to be in the octagon, but when an opportunity arises, guess what? You take it. And CM Punk took it. And you got to give the man props for doing just that.